Hello and welcome to Ttvnews on TayNinhTV radio and television station. Ladies and gentlemen, recently, the Provincial Market Management Department issued a plan to fight against and prevent counterfeit goods, goods of unknown origins, and one infringing intellectual property right in 2024.
During special activities, the Market Management Department will thoroughly handle and prevent the following situations: production, import, and trading of counterfeit goods, goods of unknown origin, and goods that infringe rights of intellectual property. In addition, taking management responsibilities according to the area of civil servants, market management teams, and especially the personal roles and responsibilities of the head of the market management unit, promote and improve coordination with relevant functional forces. The implementation period of the above plan is until the end of December 2024. Recently, the TayNinhTV Department of Information and Communications received information that a number of subjects impersonating leaders and civil servants of the Department of Information and Communications called a number of leaders and officials of a number of agencies, units, localities, businesses, and people by mobile phone number with a following content. The listener's phone number is related to the case that the police are investigating to intimidate, threaten, cause confusion and fear. Facing with the above situation, the Department of Information and Communications issued the following announcement. When civil servants and people receive calls or messages showing signs of fraud, they need to stay calm and save the phone number as evidence. At the same time, promptly notify the authorities in the following forms: report to switchboard number 156 or 5656. By send a message free with the following syntax: LD, fraudulent phone number, repleted content, send to 156 or 5656. Call number 156 free to provide information according to the operator's instructions. Report to the local police agency. Report to the Inspectorate of the Department of Information and Communications at the following address: number 6 Trần Quốc Toản, Ward 2, Tây City, Tây Province. Phone number 0276 363 1168. On the afternoon of April 19, TayNinhTV Political School coordinated with TayNinhTV City Party Committee to organize the preliminary review of the Intermediate Political Theory Class DC7 2023-2024 school year. The ceremony was attended by Mr. Trương Văn Thành, Vice Principal of TayNinhTV School of Politics. The class opened in September 2023 with 48 students who are career civil servants and armed forces working in agencies and units of the city. Up to now, the class has studied more than two-thirds of the curriculum, including the following modules: Marxist, Leninist philosophy, Marxist, Leninist political economy, scientific socialism, and basic content of Ho Chi Minh's ideology, history of the Communist Party of Vietnam, guidelines and policies of the party and state of Vietnam, state administrative management, and party building. As a result of preliminary evaluation, there were 70 excellent scores, accounting for 25%. On the afternoon of April 19, Mr. Trương Tấn Đạt, Deputy Director of the Department of Agriculture and Rural Development, attended the ceremony to announce Tân Hà Commune Tân Châu District, meeting new advanced new rural standards in 2023. Currently, 100% of roads in the area have been paved. Commune and hamlet roads have been converted and hardened, ensuring to serve the travel and transportation needs of people. By the end of 2023, the commune's average income reached over 87 million Vietnam dong per person per year. From 2018 until now, the commune has no central poor households. The rate of people participating in voluntary health insurance reached over 95%. Mr. Trương Tấn Đạt awarded a certificate recognizing the commune meeting advanced new rural construction standards in 2023 to leaders of the Party Committee and People's Committee of Tân Hà Commune.
On the morning of April 20, at the Provincial Sport Competition Center, representative of the Vietnam banking trade unions in the province opened the traditional sport festival of TayNinhTV banking industry in 2024. It's aimed at celebrating the anniversary of 49 years of the liberations of the South and national unifications, April 30, 1975, April 30, 2024, and 73 years of the founding of the Banks of Vietnam, May 6, 1951, May 6, 2024.
The sports festival attracted more than 500 athletes from 28 teams. They came from banks and rated institutions in the area to compete in 6 sports including football, badminton, table tennis, rope jumping, and sack jumping. The sports festival aims to encourage the sports training movement in the local banking system and is also an opportunity for civil servants and banking industry employees to interact, learn, and exchange experiences, thereby strengthening solidarity between units. The sports festival closed on April 21st. In response to the campaign on people exercise according to the standard of the right alcohol, the Department of Culture, Sports and Tourism of Tay Ninh Province will organize the Ray-on-Ray Basketball Championship of Tay Ninh Clubs 2024. This tournament will take place from May 10 to May 11 at Tay Ninh City Basketball Academy. For this tournament, each club or team can register a maximum of 5 athletes. Participants are Vietnamese male citizens, students, officials, civil servants, workers, and soldiers from district, towns, city, and agencies, departments, branches, schools, and armed forces in the province. The tournament is divided into 2 groups, competing in 2 age groups. Age group from 14 to 17 years old, age group 18 and over. The organizing committee of the awards received applications by the deadline on May 4 at the Tay Ninh Provincial Sports Stadium. Also, at the April 2024 regular meeting of the Provincial Business Committee, delegates proposed that the Department of Labor, Welfare and Social Affairs coordinate with the Bank for Social Policies to research and expand beneficiaries. Leaders of the Department of Labor, Welfare and Social Affairs of the province also informed that the department has now proposed that the Provincial People's Committee ask for more loan subjects from the province into state budget, including poor households. Once newly escaping from poverty in the province, households do not have clean water and environmental sanitation facilities, newly demobilized soldiers, workers going to work abroad. For this content, the Provincial Business Committee requests that departments, branches, and localities need to balance the budget and disperse capital to subjects in accordance with the actual resources of the province. Regarding funding in the period of 2024-2025, the province will balance 85 billion Vietnam dong entrusted to the Bank for Social Policies to disperse to beneficiaries. Route 795 through Tân Biên and Tân Châu districts is more than 45,000 meters long and has been upgraded and expanded. Total investment is nearly 609 billion Vietnam dong. Currently, the project has basically completed the sections that have been allocated land. The section where the S-curve must be aligned will also continue to be constructed when all procedures are completed. Particularly, the S-shape curve in Thanh Bình Commune Tân Biên district must be rerouted and is still facing land clearance problems. It is expected that on June 14, 2024, Tân Biên district will hand over the site to the construction unit. The Transport Sector Project Management Board will complete the construction work after remains from receiving the full site. Road DT795 is the main road connecting the centers of Tân Biên and Tân Châu district, directly connecting with important provincial roads such as Highway 22B, Road 793, Road 785. Operating and expanding Road 795 will facilitate travel and be a driving force for the development of Tân Biên and Tân Châu districts.
Ladies and gentlemen, road DT784 section passing Bru Chà La, Cầu Khởi, Trung Mít Commune, Dư Minh Châu districts were completed in 2023 with intensive investment, contributing to significantly improving the district's traffic infrastructure. However, there is an issue that many people have reported that the harsh divider should be changed because of its long design. They are in approaching 80s and cause trouble for everyone.
Since the DT Road 7H4 is completely built and open to traffic in 2023, the people of Yumchou district are very excited because there is another spacious, safe and connecting road between Yumchou district and other localities. However, for people living on DT7H4 and in residential areas on both sides of the road, there is a big obstacle. The median strip is designed to be too long, lacking open sections, causing inconvenience for local people to travel and work. Traveling in close distance, many people choose go in the opposite direction, which is quite dangerous. I hope this median strip has an open section because it is too long and causes inconvenience. People often go in the opposite direction to even climb over it. On both sides of the road, there are crowded residential areas. The businesses of many people are significantly affected. At that time, when there was no line of separation, my business was enough for my daily income. But now there is a line of separation, business is lower than before. Even the Ttvnews shop, which used to be a tourist attraction, is now in constant decline. Previously, as there was no separator, there were visitors. The number was quite good. But since the day these streets were spacious and clean and had a median strip, there were very few customers. There are cases where a customer makes an appointment and then they leave. They say that because there is no way to get there, the median line is too long. A number of voters in Khmer have reported directly in voter contact conference, as well as petitioned the province 1 W information portal, requesting to open median strip at some residential areas, especially the sections with school. Some parents say that they sometimes have to ride in the opposite direction to get to school because if they ride in the right direction, they have to go 3 kilometers further. The Department of Transport has requested the Traffic Sector Project Management Board to coordinate with local authorities to survey the actual scenes and determine that, to ensure traffic safety, they will not arrange to open the median strip disposition. Until the authorities have responded, many people still do not agree because daily life is always inconvenienced while the residential areas on both sides of the road are crowded and the need for travel is great. Recently, on March 29, the Appeals Committee of Yumchou District sent an official dispatch to the Department of Transport and the Provincial Traffic Safety Committee, continuing to propose additional locations in open the median strip of Đất Sét Bến Củi Road from the middle of Java Đất Sét Street with road DT7H4 to create favorable conditions for people.
The Orient Dầu Tiếng Protection Forest has an area of more than 24,000 hectares and must strictly implement fire prevention and fighting in the right season of 2024. The forest covers many areas, so it's difficult to control and operate by people in the forest. Forest rangers and watchmen are on duty to prevent fire and explosion 24/7. They always do their best to ensure the safety of the protection forest under the scorching affliction.
With a large area and many bordering areas, ensuring the safety of Dầu Tiếng Protection Forest is not simple. Since the beginning of the right season, the Management Board of Dầu Tiếng Protection Forest has made efforts to strengthen its team, establishing a forest fire prevention and fighting team for the 2023-2024 right season, with 16 forest fire prevention and fighting teams at the facility. We have contacted with a forest protection force of 60 people. However, during the peak of the right season, we have hired 3 additional people who will be assigned to key areas to prevent forest fires. We have signed since January 2024 between the forest rangers, police, military, people's committees of Khmer, and garrison units in the area to coordinate and plan to coordinate in this year's right season. At the same time as building and strengthening the forest, the Management Board of Dầu Tiếng Protection Forest develops a fire prevention and fighting plan suitable to the field situation, ensuring the four on-site motto including command, force, tools and equipment, logistics. The identified key areas are concentrated in Sungo Camille and Changhua Camille. We also identified the water source that needs to be arranged when a forest fire occurs. In particular, we purchased equipment, firefighting tanks of 500 liters, 2,000 liters evenly distributed in areas with limited water sources. The management board of Ttvnews Rotation Forest has built a forest fire prevention map on an area of 172 hectares. The unit has conducted burning of vegetation in large grassland in the forest and on roads, boundaries, and plot edges to create a wide runway to block fires. This year session, the unit was arranged to install and put into use two forest fire observation cameras installed at two fire watchtowers belonging to the Forest Protection and Development Management Team of Công Trang Hamlet and Ba Chim Stream. There is a fire warning camera here, so we will immediately go to the fire and prevent it from spreading. Since the beginning of the year until now, we have been closely inspecting it. Recently, there was a small fire, but it was promptly handled by the force. We are always ready to rightly handle it promptly. The Forest Management, Protection and Development Team of Công Trang Hamlet observed the camera screen and detected a total of 8 fire cases and deployed forces to extinguish them right from the beginning, with the largest fire area being 800 square meters, the smallest is 50 square meters. Due to timely handling, the fires have not caused damage to forest trees, mainly affecting the vegetation layer under the canopy. Currently, the forest fire forecast level is level 5, the most dangerous warning level. The management board of Ttvnews Rotation Forest continues to organize 24 hours per 7 days fire prevention and fighting, making the highest efforts to ensure the safety of rotation forests during the peak of the dry season. Vietnam is one of the 6 countries in the world most affected by climate change and has been pioneering in implementing green commitments. However, shifting development towards green still faces many difficulties and challenges. If not resolved promptly, environmental and climate barriers in international trade will be a major barrier for Vietnamese goods to be able to export to demanding markets. The slower the green transition process takes place, the more opportunities they will lose to increase exports. New generation FTA agreements require sustainable development as well as inclusive development, and currently developed countries set up technical barriers, especially carbon borders, especially plastic and anti-deforestation. These are the challenges that the world poses to solve global trade crisis that Vietnam must apply if it wants to participate in global trade and investment. In the coming time, Vietnamese businesses will be forced to report on sustainable development. In reality, Vietnamese businesses are currently in the process of development and most are small and medium ones. Therefore, technological limitations as well as the needs for technology transfer to be able to carry out innovation are huge. With the current trend of digital transformation and green transformation being inevitable, the need for businesses to innovate in technology is necessary and a vital factor. Businesses need conditions for technological innovation through the process of organizing production and improving products to meet market needs or find new markets. For example, exporting to Europe requires technological innovation to do so. Technological innovation has 4 characteristics related to novelty, marketability, human resources, as well as the internal readiness factor of the enterprise. For the Green Revolution to succeed, there must be participation from all parties. That is the practical and effective support of the international community, creation of a favorable environment by the government, and drastic implementation in localities, especially the central role in implementing and enjoying the achievements of businesses and people.
That's all for today, TTV News. Thank you for being with us, and goodbye for now.